This equation here, sine of 2 theta, and we'll do it from 0 to 2 pi. So inclusive here and then exclusive here. So think about the unit circle. Come up here first and stop, and this is equal to 1. So then this is the point 0, comma 1. So that's important because since this is 1 and this is 1, and this corresponds here to what? An angle of pi over 2 radians. That means that this argument of 2 theta can be set to that angle of pi over 2 to find theta itself directly. So we'll have 2 theta equals pi over 2. So 1/2 times 2 theta equals 1/2 times pi over 2. So cancel. So theta equals 1 times pi is pi, and 2 times 2 is 4. We can't stop there though, because there are other angles possible here. Okay, so in other words, remember we have this equation, sine of 2 theta equals 1. Remember, this is just the y-coordinate. The top of the unit circle is 1. So again, just to remind you, when you come up here, you have the point 0, comma 1, right? So this one matches this one here. But you can't stop there, because what you can do is you can turn and you can come back to the same point, and therefore this is an additional 2 pi here. Okay? Let me thicken this. It seems a bit... Okay. So that means you can say the following. 2 theta has to be equal to the initial pi over 2 to come up to here, and then one more rotation. So pi over 2 plus 2 pi. So then you're going to have theta equals pi over 4, dividing by 2, multiplying by 1/2. So 2 pi divided by 2 is just a single pi. You really want to make sure this also belongs to the interval from 0 to 2 pi. Let's work this out. So it's pi over 4 here. Hold on, I can't see. Plus, so pi is going to be now 4 pi over 4. That's equivalent to 1 pi, because 4 divided by 4 is 1. So you're going to have 5 pi over 4. Is this less than 2 pi? You very likely know that that's already the case just by knowledge of the unit circle. But if you don't, then you can do 5 pi over 4, and you want to compare it with 2 pi. One way to do it is to use common denominators. So you want a relationship between these two. So you're going to have 5 pi over 4, and 2 pi you can write as 8 pi over 4, because 8 divided by 4 is this 2 right here. So 8 pi over 4 is the same as 2 pi. But then you compare this and you see that these match, the pi's match. So the only thing left over is the 5 and the 8. And clearly 5 is less than 8. This is what? This is true. So this implies, in other words, that 5 pi over 4 belongs to the interval from 0 to 2 pi this way. It's part of that interval. The same thing applies over here with this pi over 4. I mean, here, graphically speaking, it's this angle here, correct? This is pi over 4. That's definitely less than 2 pi. Okay, I've shown you one way of doing this. You just do these kinds of calculations here. Okay, what happens... We can't stop here because you can keep spinning forever on the unit circle. So, okay, first you take care of the pi over 2 part. Right? Then you take care of one additional rotation. And you have to do that because that brings you back to 0, comma 1. Which means the equation sine of 2 theta is again made true. Right? When you add an additional 2 pi. But guess what? Right? Because you're in a circle, you can come back here with another rotation of 2 pi. Okay, so you're going to take 2 pi, which is the argument, and you're going to set it equal to pi over 2 plus, and because these are here 2 times 2 pi, like that. So it's going to be theta equals divide by 2, so pi over 4. If you divide by 2, one of these twos cancel, so you're left with 2 pi. And now you can pretty much stop here. Hopefully you can tell, right? This is already more than 2 pi because it's 2 pi and a quarter. Like this theta here is 2 pi, so it's one full rotation. That's the 2 pi part. And then the quarter part is right here. That's pi over 4. So you're stopping about here, like this angle. It's like it's beginning here, going to here, and then stopping it right there. Right, that's clearly more than 2 pi. 2 pi ends right here, right? That's more than 2 pi. So that's bad. Which means our solutions are, if I can remember, theta equals pi over 4 and 5 pi over 4. So if this has been helpful, please be sure to leave a like. Thanks so much for watching.